tournament.
Yeah. What's the prize pool for this? 200?
So first place is getting $100, second place gets $50, and third and fourth place each get $25.
That's exciting.
Oh, just to again disclaim, the RSL does not endorse the victory of anyone in particular.
They don't? Kaboosh, weigh in. Are we endorsing any players?
I'm not endorsing anyone. I'm just a Semper fanboy.
Semper fanboy. Casters are Semper fanboys, not RSL. Understood. Got it.
Yep.
Ooh, we're loading in.
We will. My mouse decided to stop working now. Great. So once I can actually click the button, we'll go into this game. There we go, and we USB.
Do you have a wireless mouse, Kaboosh? Am I gonna have to troll you endlessly from now on?
No, it's plugged in.
Oh.
So what's the problem?
It stopped working, and I was like, "Hey, start working again," and then it did. So when I clicked start game,
All right, well then that's
interesting.
No problem exists.
How does that work out for you in ladder when your mouse stops working?
That's why I've been playing Protoss. But oh, look at this. HuShang.
Right.
Oh man. Okay,
HuShang
so
with no fear.
All right, Redkeekee for what's likely to be one of the last few times.
In the bottom corner. Wait, bottom's a corner? Never mind. Don't worry about that. In the bottom, in the red trunks, playing for IDGI, it is HuShang.
giving
And
dipwood
in
a
the top.
taste of his own medicine.
Yes, getting proxy gated. In the top, in the yellow trunks, playing for Team Zeez, it is dipwood.
Wow, this is
Looks like we've got an outside proxy.
vengeance is best served hip 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 via hypocrisy.
Vengeance is a dish best served.
Hypocritic. Yeah.
Hypocritically?
Yep.
So what do we see here? Do we see 2 gates, 1 gate, cyber, no cyber?
So he's waiting until, like, he didn't put the gateway down right at 10, so that makes me think it's not going to be just straight zealots. He might go, like, for a 12 gate and then a gas, and maybe a cyber core.
Seems reasonable. You want a little extra mineral economy if you're planning on doing a stalker proxy? Zealot into stalker proxy? They canceled that 13th.
Oh, looks like
so you can make
Dipwood
a
is
gas.
Dipwood is gonna eventually scout this. So
Ooh,
if
we have a rally. Oh yeah, the rally
yeah.
point. The rally point shows it. It's a very,
the
it's a very
cheeser,
thorough.
the
This is a
cheeser
special-
knows where all the cheese spots are, so
Dipwood's
and-
like, you come into my house.
Don't mind me. I'll just keep looking for other things of interest while you throw down that second gateway.
If probes had lips, this one would be whistling right now. Da, 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 da.
Proxy 4 gate, man. And the cyber. Yep, we're getting the stalker variant.
Yeah. And this is quite rough because if you scout one of the later gateway variants, I think you have a much better chance at reacting. So, seeing as Dipwood probably knows exactly what's coming, as I'm sure he knows all the variants of Proxy 2 gates, this is going to be a tough game for HuShang to pull out. We'll see if he takes
So, HuShang threw down a cyber core, and Dipwood delayed his quite a bit. So if he just commits to zealots, and HuShang pokes in with like 3 stalkers,
Yeah,
this could be pretty bad. Because
he's got the pylon for high ground vision already.
yeah, the micro that you can do with these stalker numbers against low counts of zealots could be pretty catastrophic. And
Ooh, he
the hands
pulls a
of
lot of
player
probes early.
like HuShang.
Yeah, very smart pylon positioning, and the probe goes down, the zealot takes a bit of life damage, and these
Yeah, you do
stalkers...
this.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think he was probably just trying to get that pylon down. That was probably his intent,
Yeah.
to remove the high ground vision.
Absolutely. You do the same sort of building something on the high ground when you do like Proxy Marauder and TVT. You have to have high ground vision. Usually, you'll see Supernova or somebody. Ooh, misses that surround.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Dipwood just barely missing a perfect surround, and that would have probably...
Didn't have the same Imba probe micro that HuShang displayed in the last game.
This is a game of vengeance. They're just trying to win in the way that one another has won in the past.
Of course. But yeah, as I was saying about that high ground vision, oh, his probe micro is just not on the level.
So
Yeah.
HuShang is going to always have the superior stalker count. So he's got a window. He wants to ultimately snipe this mothership core, because if Dipwood can get a photon overcharge down, it's going to let him stabilize here. But he keeps
Just gonna go for a little bit at a time. Wow, that's great. Great micro. Takes 4 stalker shots to one-shot a probe, so he's got the perfect number there.
And if we look back at like the probe count, we see that pretty much even now at this point. Looks like
My prepubescent voice indicates that the mothership core has fallen.
oh no.
He does get a stalker, but I feel like the damage has been done.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no stalkers in production for Dipwood.
He has 0 mining. GG.
Well
HuShang.
played.
Shows him how it's done.
Yeah, HuShang, very clinical, playing this out rather harshly.
With much vigor.
Yep.
Alright, so we're going to go into game number 2 on Deadwing. A map where you can proxy, but just not your first gateway.
A map where you can coin flip proxy with your first gateway, and it could work, in theory.
So it's got to feel a little bit disheartening as a Dipwood to have scouted the proxy before it finishes and then still